it was battered and scarred. In the auction you felt it was hardly worth his while to waste much time on the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. It sure ain't much, but it's all we got left. I guess we ought to sell it too. Now who'll start to bid on this old violin? Just one more and we'll be through. Then he cried, "One, give me $1, who'll make it two? Only $2, who'll make it three? $3 twice, and that's a good price. But who's got a bid for me? Raise up your hands and don't wait any longer. The auction's about to end. Who's got for just $1 more to bid on this old violin?" Now the air was hot and the people stood around, but some were sad and old. Then a gray-haired man from the back of the room came forward and picked up the bowl. He wiped the dust from the old violin, then he tightened up the string. Then he played out a melody pure and sweet, as sweet as the angels sing. And then the music stopped, and the auctioneer, with a voice that was quiet and low, said, "What is my bid for this old violin?" Then he held it up with a bow. Then he cried out, "One, give me 1,000, who'll make it two? Only 2,000, who'll make it three? 3,000 twice, and that's a good price. But who's got a bid for me?" People called out, "What made the change? We don't understand." The auctioneer stopped, and he said with a smile, "It was the touch of the master's hand." Now you know, many a man with his life out of tune is battered and scarred with sin. He's auctioned cheap to a thankless world, much like the old violin. But then the master comes and the foolish crowd, they never understand the worth of a soul and the change that is brought just by the touch of the master's hand. Then he cried, "One, give me 1,000, who'll make it two? Only 2,000, who'll make it three? 3,000 twice, and that's a good price. Who's got a bid for me?" The people called out, "What made the change? We don't understand." The auctioneer stopped, and he said with a smile, "It was the touch of the master's hand. It was the touch of the master's hand. It was the touch of the master's hand."